kind of horribly bad. I think it's done. Every single time I think that I have successfully tackled my sewing pile, somehow like 5 more gets added. So I'm not sure how that one works. It looks like a lot, but I'm thinking that it won't be too bad. Famous last words. I think we should start with the easiest. This is one of my recent thrift finds. I got it for $2.99 at the Salvation Army $2.99 sale. I am just obsessed with this like fuchsia sweater shirt, but someone sewed it. So it does like bunch up weird. I am a little scared to cut this because I don't know if once I snip it, I'm going to have to redo it. Here is the top on. There's this weird bunch here, and I feel like the back looks fine, so why not make the front match? Do I do this? Do I leave it alone? Oh God, see now look, I'm talking myself out of our very first project. Oh God, we'll just do it. We'll do it. It's fine. This one will be incredibly easy. I'm just going to seam rip the stitches out and hope and pray for the best. This is basically the exact same. It just goes down a little bit lower, but I do like that because I feel like it offers more symmetry to the front and back. And also no, I don't think I could. Okay, project 1 done. Hope I don't regret that. Easy fix if I do, but for now, this is great. It's time to crop a t-shirt. I have a short torso. If I ever want t-shirts to fit me right and to get actual wear out of them, they have to be cropped. And I don't mean like crop top. I just mean like a little bit shorter. I just love the colors. I love that this is more of a cream. I just thought it was really, really cute. It's like way too long on me. So I'm going to use this t-shirt as a guide for how much to cut off of this one. Double roll the hem, sew it down, and then this one will be done. It's such a quick, easy thing to get way more use and wear out of my clothes. I feel like that was my elevator pitch, even though I know elevator pitch. Cut that in half and divide it by 2, but whatever, girl. Insane difference. I'll probably cut about here to give space to double roll this. I'm kind of glad that I have so much extra fabric because I might use this for our next project, or honestly our next 2 projects. We'll see, so I'll just put that aside. So I did just finish it. I flip it over and I'm like, why is there a nest here? This tells me that I messed up the tension, and I normally do not touch any of the tension or anything on my sewing machine. I'm just gonna have to do it over. I will do that on my own time. I will show you when I'm done. Rookie mistake. I can't believe I've done this. Okay, that girl, that took probably about an hour of problem solving and using the scrap fabric to sew it and see if the tension was fine. The tension was not fine. I changed my needle, and then my last stitch effort was to start a new bobbin, and that works. So this is done. I feel like I did pull it a little bit, but it's done. It's the perfect length on me, so like I can't be too sad. But girl, that took such a long time. But I really like this t-shirt now. I think it's so cute. Really love the colors on it, the fit. It's perfect. So that's a win. God knows I needed one after that. Lord have mercy. Next, we're going to do a project that I think should be fairly easy, but again, hello. This little sunbum bag, I love to use this as my little camera bag when I travel. The only issue is there's like no pockets inside or anything, so everything kind of gets jumbled up, and then my lens thing gets attached to other things, and then I drop it on the ground. It's just a bit unorganized. So I want to create one little standing pocket in here. I just need it to be the size of this mic, perhaps something like this. This fabric from my t-shirt that I just did. This is perfect. It's the perfect like color, and you won't be able to see it because it'll be inside. It's something very small, but it does make a big impact, and it helps me in real life. Very practical and very useful. It doesn't look perfect, but it is getting the job done. I decided last minute to offset these two so then I can sew this here like that. You'll be able to see the stitch here. I hope that it looks okay. There will just be like a stitch right below this one, so hopefully I can do it straight. That doesn't look great, but it also doesn't look horrible. A win is a win. I think it's actually perfect. I'm so excited. This is gonna be so nice. It could look worse. Okay, it's pretty center, probably. Yay, okay, so this one is done. On to the fourth project. This one is also a pretty practical one, but I do think that it will kind of take a minute to do. This is my favorite shirt. I have had it for maybe 5 years. I wear it every single night. And so it is ratty and it is falling apart. There are holes everywhere. I cannot even wear this outside of my bedroom because the holes are everywhere. I'm going to go through my scrap fabrics and just try to find different fabric to sew onto this. I know it will look like ass. I just want it to be wearable and for the holes to stop getting bigger every single time I either wear it or wash it. This is a wonderful way to use up my fabric. I think how this will work is cut, pin, sew, cut, pin, sew, cut, pin, sew. That kind of does look like ass, but I'm very happy because it closed it up. I did have to play around with like the stitch pattern. Sorry, I don't know what you call that. The stitch shape. And so I think this one works. Yeah, I guess I'll just keep on going over the little holes because there are quite a few. It's just going to be a lot of this, but I am very happy with that first one. Woohoo! And also big points for using up my scrap fabric. It's always so hard for me to use it up. I think it looks okay. My only thing is that I wonder if this will be a sensory nightmare when I'm trying to sleep. And no, this is not just because I'm being lazy, but I'm not going to do any other ones besides for these front ones, just so I can see how it feels when I sleep. If it's uncomfortable, then I don't want to just like waste my time filling in the back holes. It looks better, like the holes are closed. And because it's tie-dye, it doesn't even look crazy. If it did though, I really wouldn't care. So I'm going to say that this is a success. If it's comfortable enough to sleep in, I will definitely go back and sew up all of the holes. But for now, I'm pretty happy with it. So now we're going to move on to the last two projects, and those are a little bit scarier. Personally, I'm scared. Here's our next project. This was a skirt that I turned into a dress. This does look very cute. My issue is at the moment, I don't want to wear a dress. I'm not feeling it. I think I'm going to cut it into a top. I kind of want to turn it into like some kind of like ruffled top, I guess, but I don't really know. So that will be a later thing. I think this would be a good length. Obviously, there will be quite a bit of fabric left. I think that I can use it to perhaps make some ruffle. Girl, one thing at a time. when I sew this, I'm going to pull the fabric a little bit while I sew in hopes of giving it some kind of like lettuce hem or like just a little bit more movement. This is done for now. It does look a little homemade. What if I do like ruffles or what do I do? Like I kind of mess this top hem up kind of horribly bad. That's kind of what I'm thinking, like ruffles and then use like the extra fabric. I don't really know where to go from here, but I will say that I like this so much more as a top. There's already a lot going on at the top because of these like big bows. I have a good amount of fabric from the bottom, so I could use that, but the fabric is frail. I don't know. Please let me know if you have any thoughts, questions, comments, concerns. I have a few concerns. Yeah, so for now, the 5th item is done. We have one left. Take it in. Type your comments out. Please help me. I would say that this is not a fail, but it's also not a success. I know I could get it to a place of success. I just am a little lost on where to go. Here is the next project. This skirt, thrifted it for my birthday, so in March, and I have worn it maybe once. I don't know, something about it just does not fit me as a skirt right, but I absolutely adore this pattern. It's 100% cotton. So cute. Girl, I'm actually so scared. What I'm thinking is cutting off this part here, use it as straps, and then I do have some elastic that I got from Daiso that I could put at the top to use as an elastic band, but then I'm like, do I just let it be flowy? But then I think it'll just like be big, which it is big. It's a little bit baggy, but I do not know where to go with this. Also, I've never used an elastic. Can I just sew the elastic onto the fabric, or do I need to encase it in the fabric? Because if that's the case, then I either need to use some of this band to cover the elastic, but then also what's the point? Because this is stretchy up here, but then that means there will be less fabric to use for straps, and I want them to be kind of thick because I think that would be cute. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. Can I just cut here? Use this as strap, double roll that. Girl, I'm stressed. Okay. Nothing's funny. I'm actually so scared. I think I will cut here. Okay, well, I committed to that. Times like this, wish I had a serger. I think maybe I'll do a zigzag stitch to close this up. That is the first time I've ever done that in a project. I prefer to double roll my hem any and every time possible, but it does look a little bit like ass, so I'm just going to fold it all down once, pin it, and then just do a straight stitch, I guess. I'm so worried about getting all of this lined up right that I accidentally started sewing the skirt part up. Good thing I realized this before I was almost finished, but I do have to start over. Guys, this is like way too loose now. Like, look, I do feel like it would be good to give it a little bit of shape. Like, there is quite a bit of extra fabric, but all of the squares look really nice together. Obviously, I could just like attach the straps and let it be loose. I may have come up with a solution. I'm not saying it's a good one, but I will say it is a solution nonetheless. So I folded a little bit of the fabric up here on either side. I know it's not very even, but but the idea is that they would be evenly spaced out. I do feel like this is a good solution. I do want this to be like perfectly down the middle. This is pretty see-through, and so I would need to wear a bra, so then might as well put straps so then I could wear like this one or something. That's my plan. Again, not saying it's a good one, but I will be doing it regardless. I think that this looks so gorgeous. I kind of love it as a tube top. Also, for full transparency, I did have to redo one of my little folds because I folded it too tight and I had to like put one arm through shimmy, and I was just like, this isn't gonna work. So I had to redo that. I think that it does look good. I do actually really like the back. I think it looks intentional and I think it is cute. Because I don't want to add any straps, now I'm like, okay, well, whenever I wear it, I don't know what the bra situation is. So I think I'm going to sew in like one panel here underneath to like act like a bra, I guess. Also never done that, but I'm just going to do like one piece of fabric across on the inside from like here to here. I think that will do just fine, but I am actually really, really happy with this. I love like the boho flowiness of it. I think it is like so cute. It looks like a little baby doll tube top. Luckily, I think I can just use what is left over from my Disneyland shirt. I realized I can't just like stitch across the front, so I'm just gonna stitch on the side, the top, and then the pocket. Hopefully that will just be good enough. I think it's done. I feel like right here you can kind of see that the inside lining stops, so I may add a little bit more there. Not right now though, because for me, this is perfect. Wow, I'm so glad that I can wear this. I think this is really cute. The back is kind of freaky, but I do like it. I think that it gives some interest, even though there's already literally so much going on here. I'm so glad because, like I said, I got this at the beginning of March and I did not wear it once. No, I wore it like once or twice, but only in the house. I kind of hated how it looked on me, but this, I think it's cute. Like I said, hopefully this helps me to stay in the moment and present. Fall is gonna be here soon, and I am actually kind of sick of summer. Once it gets cold, I'm going to miss the heat, so I still want to be present and enjoy the rest of the season. Anyhow, wow, it just looks so freaking cute. I'm so obsessed with it. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching. That is, thank God, all that I have for you today. Please, I beg you, if anyone has any ideas for this top, because I really, really like it. Like, what do I do on the front? Do I do like one? I don't know. If you have any ideas for this, honestly, at this point, I am all ears because I don't know what to do with this. I really don't, but I really want it to work because it is really cute. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you next time for whatever we get up to. Bye.